Hi, and welcome to Who Rocks New Mexico? I'm Richard Holcomb. Each week, we get up close and personal with the companies that rock New Mexico and take you behind the scenes and get the story behind the story. Today, we'll talk with Joni Griffin of Griffin & Associates, who turns perceptions into facts. We'll share another Travel Guide New Mexico moment, and we'll meet Buck Buckner of Rain Tunnel Car Spas and learn about the science of a shiny, clean car. But first, let's head over to Gallup for a little history and a lot of great food from two restaurants that really rock New Mexico.
If you're looking for a little adventure or just to get out of town for a day, take the short drive to Gallup, New Mexico, one of the Southwest's best-kept secrets. Located in the heart of Indian country and the Native American jewelry capital of the world, Gallup has gorgeous scenic views, year-round fun events, and some really great places to eat.
We started this business 35 years ago, okay? Our first menu was our homemade chilies, our stuffed sopapillas and tortillas and beans and chili, and that's what started it. Everybody loves our chili rellenos because they're handmade, we're homemade, and we start from scratch. She's filling it now with cheese and the chili and wrapping it with our chili pepper. Now that we have our chilies ready, now she's going to batter them, and we're going to put them in our frying pan. It's a beautiful relleno, and we're very proud of this relleno right here.
We've been coming to Gennaro's for over 30 years. And what keeps me coming back is just the food, and Gennaro's has the best.
People come here to socialize. We don't have Wi-Fi, we don't have computers, we don't have television screens, because we want the family to sit here and talk to each other and enjoy each other.
So everything is like in New Mexico, and it's the real thing.
Gennaro's, if you haven't been here, you're missing out, because this is one of the best places to eat in town.
Oh, I just love this guacamole. We come here for the salsa, for the guacamole. There's nothing like it here in Gallup.
It's an addiction. You can't stop. It's a good kind of addiction. They have the best salsa in New Mexico.
I love that stuffed sopapilla.
I come here for the stuffed sopapilla, and every time I come, I usually order the same thing.
The most popular menu item we have is our stuffed sopapilla. It weighs typically about 1.5 to 2 pounds. It's stuffed with beans, meat, cheese, chili, guacamole, everything from scratch.
Our goal was to have homemade cooking, and we haven't changed a bit since we opened this business, and that's our goal right now, and it still is.
Well, I've been coming here to Gennaro's for 25 years. I like the food. I like the people who run the place. Waitresses and waiters are always great. Good service. I love the pozole and the menudo.
We're a little off the beaten path on the corner of 6th and Hill, but we're so worth finding.
People come here for the family atmosphere and to feel like they're at home, you know, like one big family. And they really like the way they're treated here, you know, so they feel comfortable. Yes, we're really proud of it. Really, really proud of it.
And in the center of Gallup's Indian Jewelry District, you'll find a little slice of history and a whole lot of fun and some great food at the Cole Street Pub.
Cole Street Pub is your local downtown pub, public house. You just come in here and relax, have a beer, order some wings, maybe dinner, and kind of blow off your day, kind of just enjoy your night off.
The atmosphere is absolutely wonderful. The food is awesome. Kind of like Cheers. Everybody knows everybody, and it's just homey.
When we opened this place, we wanted to pay homage to Gallup. We wanted to feature the working man who would come to a place like this 100 years ago. A lot of our guests, a lot of our visitors, they'll come once, they'll look around, they'll see the pictures, they'll see the decor, and they pop in again. They come back. A lot of people keep coming back because the consistency's there, the food's good, and the quality is always the same. It's good food.
I love Cole Street. It's my #1 spot to come in Gallup. I come here for the atmosphere. It's awesome. Great food, and they always have killer beers on tap.
We do a lot of microbrews. We have stuff from Washington, stuff from California, stuff from Albuquerque, from Marble, from Colorado, Durango. 55 flavors of beer, and that is 24 more than Baskin-Robbins. With the menu, we don't take any shortcuts. Everything's homemade. We make our own chili. We make our own stew. We Nothing's made before you order it. It comes out hot, it comes out fresh, and I think that's one of the reasons people come back. Every Saturday night we do have a crab boil. It's something we pour out on the table. As far as I know, we're the only place in Gallup you can get it, where there's butcher paper, no plates. We have a half pound of Alaskan king crab, a half a pound of boiled shrimp, potatoes, corn on the cob, grilled sausage. We dump it right in front of you and you make a mess. Friday and Saturday night we do have live music, and 99% of the time it's locals. It's not the loud, harsh kind. We do a lot of blues, we do a lot of folk music, a lot of acoustic music. They like the decor, they like the laid-back feel. It's not real loud, it's not real hustle, bustle, busy. We just take care of them. They like the food, they like the atmosphere, and they become regulars.
A lot of places rock our state too. Here's another Travel Guide New Mexico moment. Where's the best place for you to start your Silver City adventure? Well, at the Visitor Center, of course. 4 great ladies here to show you all around Silver City. Most of them have lived here their whole lives, and they know where all the great places are to see and the things to do.
Hi, welcome to Silver City. I'm Mayor James Marshall. When you come and visit Silver City, you'll find an area that's rich in culture, history, and our downtown area is unique and one of a kind.
Silver City's nationally award-winning Main Street project has served Silver City since 1985. If you like art, Silver City has lots for you to enjoy. Silver City is listed as one of the 100 best small-town art cities in America, with 33 galleries and monthly art walks. In January 2008, the state designated the Silver City Arts and Cultural District as one of only 2 state pilot art districts. And the Mimbres Region Arts Council is celebrating 30 years of using the arts to enrich, inspire, and strengthen the Grant County community. Well, there are a lot of great restaurants here in Silver City and lots of great places to stay too. Hotels, motels, B&Bs, vacation rentals, RV parks, and secluded cabins at the edge of the Gila Wilderness.
Silver City is a great place to stay and take your day trips from here. You can go up into the Gila National Forest. It's a short day trip from here. You can see ghost towns and all the rich history of the entire region. Silver City Golf Course is everywhere I travel. People speak about our golf course. It's rolling hills with some water hazards and green almost all year round.
Take a look at the Santa Rita Mine, the oldest active open-pit copper mine in the Southwest. In the 1800s, over 6 million pounds of high-grade copper ore were sent to Mexico City via mule train.
Silver City is a great place to come and visit, stay for a day, stay for a week. You'll have a lot of fun. It can be an educational experience. Come on up, visit Silver City.
No water in Elephant Butte Lake? Who's kidding who? Coming up next.
What you don't need when it's time to close your mortgage is a nameless, faceless voice at the other end of a 1-800 number. What you do need is a licensed local loan officer who will attend your closing, sit with you, and answer every one of the questions that you will surely have as you read and sign over 57 legal documents. At Frost Mortgage, we're licensed, we're professional, and we're local. We don't just close loans, we open doors.
Hi, I'm Doug Wilson, the owner of American Tire and Service. Do you know what makes a great mechanic? What makes one shop better than another? Training is mighty important. Certification? You bet. Experience? The more the better. Knowledge? Cars are complicated nowadays, and believe me, these mechanics need to know a lot. But do you know what really makes a great mechanic? Heart. It's a passion that drives a mechanic to do the right thing every time. At American Tire, it's the first thing we look for in a mechanic. Of course they have the training, the certifications, the experience, and the knowledge. But heart is what makes it all work for you and for us. Our entire team is dedicated to professional service. We all know that's what it takes to bring you back. We've been helping people like you for over 25 years. We're locally owned and proud to serve you. come ask for me by name, Doug Wilson. I'd love to serve you.
American Tire and Service on Highway 528 between Southern and Northern. The only guys for you.
There's nothing quite like the 4th of July fireworks display over Elephant Butte Lake. This year's show starts at 9 p.m. on Saturday, July 6th with no gate fees after 6 p.m. Bring the whole family. Spend the day enjoying the hot springs, art galleries, restaurants, golf courses, museums, Veterans Memorial Park, and of course, Elephant Butte Lake. It's the fabulous 4th of July celebration with fireworks over the lake at 9 p.m. Saturday, July 6th. Be there. Paid for by the Elephant Butte Lodgers Tax. Well, they say the water level in Elephant Butte Lake is down, and I want you to know that Who Rocks New Mexico traveled south to find out for ourselves the shocking truth coming up. It's been called the Jewel of the Desert, the largest body of water in New Mexico, surrounded by 200 miles of shoreline. And for camping, fishing, boating, water skiing, jet skiing, and just plain outdoor fun, the Elephant Butte Recreation Area is one big summer party for all ages.
What makes Elephant Butte Lake so great to recreate is the multitude of opportunities for people. There are many things to do on the lake. You can fish, there's swimming, there's wakeboarding, there's wake surfing, there's water skiing, and there's just hanging out. All those things are options on the lake.
Fishing right now is excellent here at Elephant Butte. Crappie, some of the biggest crappie I've ever seen come out of the lake has come out this year. I caught some from 1 pound to 2 pounds, and there was a 4-pound crappie came out of here.
We have most of the bass species represented in the lake. The striped bass is the big guy. They'll run this big, and they will. The lake record is 55 and change. There's also black bass, smallmouth bass, and the white bass. We've been in the top 10 in the country for white bass a number of years. Have some excellent guides here. These are the fishermen that are on the lake every day, whether they have a guide or not. They love to fish and they love to take people out and fish. The guides are very effective. When you go out with them, you generally catch fish.
This lake, whether it's up or down, doesn't make any difference. There's more shoreline here than you can even imagine covering in a day's time. And with it down like this, you have some sandy beaches that are just absolutely excellent to beach your boat and get out on and enjoy yourself.
Elephant Butte Lake is one of the few places in the country where you can come and park your tent or your RV right next to the water. You have your own beachfront property.
We've been coming here 20 years, and when we retired, we said that's where we're going to retire because we have the lake, the golf course, great shopping, and all kinds of off-roading activities and museums. When we first came here, the lake was full over the spillway, and we didn't have any beaches to camp on, and it was a little bit bigger lake, but even at the lowest level, this is the largest lake in New Mexico. Plenty of water, we don't have a shortage of beaches or anything. It's just a tremendous lake.
Up next, meet one of New Mexico's top spin doctors.
Selling luxury properties is one of my favorite things to do. Why? Because it's like an art. When you have a luxury property, it's special. It's not like any other property there is out there. I'm part of 3 elite networks, one of being the Elite 25, which is 25 of the state's best realtors when it comes to selling luxury properties. The other one is New Mexico Select. These are the select agents in New Mexico when it comes for selling high-end properties above $500,000. The other network I'm involved with is Keller Williams Luxury Homes International. That exposes your property to the world.
What Oscar and I like about Joe is that he understands the home building business. He understands what it takes to get the job done. He understands how we like to produce the dream home for people. He knows how we operate Renaissance Custom Homes.
So if you're thinking about buying or selling a property, give the Maez Group a call. Ask for Joe Maez. I guarantee you, I'm the Joe you should know.
There's nothing quite like the 4th of July fireworks display over Elephant Butte Lake. This year's show starts at 9 p.m. on Saturday, July 6th with no gate fees after 6 p.m. Bring the whole family. Spend the day enjoying the hot springs, art galleries, restaurants, golf courses, museums, Veterans Memorial Park, and of course, Elephant Butte Lake. It's the fabulous 4th of July celebration with fireworks over the lake at 9 p.m. Saturday, July 6th. Be there. Paid for by the Elephant Butte Lodgers Tax. What artists do with a paintbrush, Joni Griffin and her team at Griffin & Associates do with words.
People have a lot of confusion about what public relations is versus advertising, and oftentimes people think they're one and the same, and they're not. Public relations is what we call earned or free media. And so those are the news stories that you read or see or listen to on the radio. Advertising is paid space, and they really work hand in glove. Public relations should be a strategy that every business incorporates in their overall marketing plan. So when you are featured in the news media, whether that's an article or it's a blog or you're on TV in a positive light, that gives your company immediate credibility. So an example is the town of Taos. This is a client I'm particularly proud of. We have been doing the tourism marketing for the town for the past 5.5 years. And one of our strategies is that we send out press releases every single week on Taos, nationally and internationally. And what's happened with that is we're averaging now about 500 news stories a month mentioning Taos, some small publications and some very major ones. So Travel and Leisure in their September issue named Taos one of the best winter getaways. And then we send out a press release announcing that, and then that gets picked up by other publications like AOL just did that one. We sent out a press release about how dog-friendly Taos is. And we did some research, and there are more dog-friendly restaurants and hotels per capita than any other city in the United States. So we named Taos the most dog-friendly city in the United States. That got picked up majorly nationally. And so the PR just keeps repeating itself, and Taos now is at the top of all the really fabulous lists, and those lists just keep generating more media and more media and more media and more tourists.
You have to work at containing Joni, not motivating her. So she's a whirlwind. She's always got a new idea and a new direction to go, no matter what your budget is, no matter what your industry. Certainly tourism was not necessarily, when she began, a specialty of hers, but she made it a specialty, and she did incredible work for us.
So another example of a successful PR campaign is here locally, Mesa del Sol, which is a new housing development on the south end of town. Mesa del Sol had a few problems in the beginning. They kicked off with a bang, and then when the housing bust happened, they stalled for 3 years. And then 2011, we came in to take it over again, and the media was like, yeah, whatever. You know, are you really, is it for real? You started and stopped, now you're starting again. Yeah, sure. But we were successful in convincing the media of how successful the development is by once again sending out regular news releases. We did that locally as well as regionally, as well as nationally, and in industry publications. And in the 1 year time that we've had that contract, we've had over 500 stories placed on Mesa del Sol.
We've had phenomenal success in working with Griffin & Associates. Just the amount of public relations, news clips, and print media that we've received has provided a huge return on the investment.
Griffin & Associates was founded in January of 1990. We have 10 people that work here, and the average tenure of our employees is 14 years. So we've all worked together for so long. There is this synergy that happens amongst us where we can practically think each other's thoughts and usually finish each other's sentences. So when we're working on a client project, that creativity, that energy, that family relationship that we have really spurs us into all levels of new creativity.
You know, these people they're like an extension of my family, essentially, because I'm here with them all the time. And I think us being able to work so closely together, we really are able to give our clients just the best of all of us.
I mean, I think it says something too that we work in an office that is a home that's been converted into an office. So I sometimes joke, or when I bring clients here, you know, I'll say, you know, it's like I leave home and then I come home.
I moved to New Mexico in January of 1983, and at the time I thought I'd be here for 2 years. Well, here I am 30 years later. I love New Mexico. This community is unbelievable. I think it's one of the best places in the world to do business. People are so friendly and welcoming, and it's such a business-friendly environment, and it's a place where you can really make a mark. So it's why I've been here for 30 years, and I will be here as long as I'm here.
Up next, a clean car is a happy car.
This month at Frost Mortgage, we are offering our clients 3.5% 30-year fixed-rate mortgages. Do you have a 3.5% mortgage? If not, call Frost Mortgage and get one.
Hi, I'm Ray Duran, General Manager of Chamisa Hills Golf and Country Club. People in Rio Rancho and throughout Albuquerque know us for our great golf course, tennis courts, swimming pool, exceptional dining, and a most beautiful setting with our breathtaking views of the Sandia Mountains. Yes, we're a private country club, but we're also open to the public for special occasions, banquets, meetings, and weddings. Our goal is to make your special occasion an event to remember. Our staff will make sure that your expectations are met in every way. And the food? Chef George and his staff are simply the best there are. Whether you're planning a buffet or sit-down dinner for 200, you can count on exceptional food and service from start to finish. Chamisa Hills Golf and Country Club, ready for any event, large or small, 365 days a year. Give Terry, our banquet and meeting manager, a call at 505-896-5004. She'll ensure that your meeting or special occasion will be second to none. Call today.
There's nothing quite like the 4th of July fireworks display over Elephant Butte Lake. This year's show starts at 9 p.m. on Saturday, July 6th with no gate fees after 6 p.m. Bring the whole family. Spend the day enjoying the hot springs, art galleries, restaurants, golf courses, museums, Veterans Memorial Park, and of course, Elephant Butte Lake. It's the fabulous 4th of July celebration with fireworks over the lake at 9 p.m. Saturday, July 6th. Be there. Paid for by the Elephant Butte Lodgers Tax. There's a whole science to having a shiny, clean car, as you're about to find out.
Rain Tunnel is a legacy company here in Albuquerque. It's been here for 40 years. It was started in 1972. One of the unique things about Rain Tunnel Car Spa is that we're located in all your major business centers. We're downtown Old Town, we're University Hospital, and now our new location is lab-based focus. When you come to Car Spa, you're going to find a chemistry that's all about being environmentally friendly and gentle cleaning to your car. We don't use harsh chemicals. We use spot-free rinse that's removed all the solids from the water before the water is applied. I'm proud to say I'm a scientist, and Albuquerque, in its history, we've got quite a few people here in town that are scientists. I'm an engineer by training, degree, and license. I think I bring a lot to the table in really having an in-depth understanding of how to apply certain formulas and soaps to a vehicle to get the absolute clean, but we don't want to stop just there. We have brought forward technologies in all 3 car cleaning centers, right, that we believe delivers the best and the cleanest, shiny car that we can offer the patrons here in Albuquerque. The wash process begins by first fully wetting the car. We soak the car with high pressure water first and foremost. And then we put a pre-soak on the car. And this pre-soak is a foam that's generated similar to shaving cream. Once we apply the foam, which creates this lubricity for us, then the vehicle moves on into rotating wraps that we have in the car. They are hydraulically driven, but they begin to spin, and this particular material is extended as foam fingers, and they are actually softly touching the car and removing this loosened film and dirt from the car. This material is a man-made synthetic. It's a closed cell foam where it doesn't retain water, it doesn't retain dirt, and you're continuously running water on the foam, keeping it rinsed, keeping it clean, but it actually polishes the car as well. We have another material that we use in the wash that cleans the horizontal surfaces, and this material has microfibers that are 1/100th of a hair follicle. This particular fiber is so fine that it's so soft, and when it's applied to the car, it does not scratch or harm these important paint finishes and clear coats on the car, but it moves very slowly across the top and the horizontal surfaces, and it cleans all the horizontal surfaces in the car.
We blow every car out. They'll take that red towel with the airlines, they'll blow out all the mirrors, all the crevices on the car that may leak water when you leave the car wash. Sometimes that runs down the sides, it looks terrible. We blow all that out, make sure all that's gone. Once they've done that, they'll enter the vehicle with the airlines again, and they'll blow in between the seats. They'll get the vacuum, and they'll start vacuuming the top of the mats. They pull the mats out, they'll vacuum the bottom of the mat. They'll put the mat back in the vehicle, vacuum the mat again. They'll start at the top of the seats, vacuum from the top of the seat to the bottom of the seat.
When I bring my car to Rain Tunnel, I notice that they do an efficient job, but they also take the time to make sure that my car is actually clean.
Well, I think that when I come here, I know that the service is going to be good. I also know that the quality, my car's going to be clean. I don't have to touch it up later. It's consistent. It's always that way.
While some companies are focused on cleaning your car, Rain Tunnel's primary focus is on shiny clean. Shiny clean, and the brilliance of that vehicle, I think, creates the greatest appreciation for the vehicle.
There are many dentists around New Mexico, many of whom offer similar services. So what makes Dr. Greg Lepore of Smiles by Design so different? Well, you're about to see.
There's a lot of good dentists here in Albuquerque. We're lucky. And I would say the reason that I would choose Smiles by Design would be their pursuit for excellence. That we, at every moment, we're not perfect, but we strive for that perfection. We work every day as a team so people have a pleasant experience. That's my goal for each person to come in here, that they have a wonderful experience and that they feel good about where they've been and that they want to pass that on to other people. We are a locally owned business. My wife Paige and I own the business. We're not franchised. We care a lot about what goes on here. We take personal, obviously responsibility like you would anything else that you own.
I came to Dr. Lepore because my teeth were being worn down and fractured, and I decided for my 60th birthday that I was going to have my teeth brought back to their natural length, like when I was 20. They were absolutely wonderful. I know a lot of dentists in Albuquerque, and a lot of them are very good. But I felt that Dr. Lepore really understood my intent and what I wanted to do. And I feel I look good, I have more confidence. I have a lot of compliments on my teeth. I feel good about smiling, and it's nice to know I'll have them with me for the next 30, 40 years. I plan on being here a long time.
Well, that's Who Rocks for this week. I hope you liked the show as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. For more information on the Who Rocks segments, or to find out how your organization can rock New Mexico, we invite you to go online to whorocksnm.com. I'm Richard Holcomb, inviting you to join us again next week for another Who Rocks New Mexico. Have a great week, everybody.